This caught my eye. TikTok. Oh man, it was good. This was good. It was a series. It was a series of videos. And it's a girl who works for a company. Okay, young girl. There she is. She puts up a TikTok video about her. I'm just going to summarize for a second. Her hot boss. Okay, I don't know if he's hot. There's no picture of him. I was dying to see it. You could at least post a picture for the audience so we can gauge, was it worth it or not? So we're going to play video by video. You've got to see how this plays out. And then we're going to talk about, like, is this for real? What's going on here? And what would the opinion be if this was reversed gender roles? Let's take a look. Oh, that you got the first one, Tyler. Did I send you the first one? I wonder if you got the first one. Oh, is this part two? This is part two. This is part two, but you might not have the first one. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the first one. You can go back to her. The first one is her. That's the third one. That's the fourth one. Tyler's like missing the first one. That's the fourth one. That's the last one.
All right, let me see if I can get it. Give me a minute.
Okay. So bottom line is, young girl, right? She goes online. We're going to find it. We're going to find it for you. That's my long list of topics that I probably left one out. She goes online and she has a hot boss. Okay. That might be it right there. I think you were on it.
Is this it? No, we watched this one.
No, this is the first one. Here we go. Okay. The boss sees her and says, "Is that you online?" That's her. Me, once I've met my super hot boss, she put that video up and the boss saw it. Wanted to die, probably. She says it was a joke to the boss. Says she'll delete it, right? And then she's got a bi-weekly catch-up that's scheduled with her. So that's the first video. Now, the second one looks like the first. That's why you got confused. The second one says part 2. Okay, so this is part 2. She puts this video in again. I don't know why she needed to do that. It's very confusing. And then here's part 2. Casually working again. She was not fired for that. They went to lunch together. Oh, isn't that interesting? She's at lunch with the boss. And everybody's like, this is playing out like a soap opera, right? It's like, welcome to the Days of Our Lives. Remember Days of Our Lives, Tyler? You probably don't know the soap operas. I used to watch that one. Okay, then we're like, okay, so are they dating? What's happening? This is the third video. He's a 10, but he's my boss. He acts cold in public and hugs me at the end of the workday. Okay, let's see. Let's play that. Look at that. She's like all... Oh my God, she's way in love with the boss. Everything going on. Look, smiling, everything. Okay. And then the fourth video, she's not so happy. Oh, wait, is this the one where she's not so happy? Let's see. Oh, we grabbed some food. She goes on to say, you can play that one. They worked for a little bit on Saturday. Later, they went for dinner. The colleagues joined us. So now we're like, okay, they're dating, right? This is going on. Look, she looks all smitten. She's like, oh. Now, obviously, he's seeing all these posted, right? Because he saw the first one. So I'm starting to be like, is this girl just looking for clicks? Because how is this all playing out? Okay, and then the last one, look, people update. Everybody, it's blowing up on TikTok. Because people feel, we love the reality TV. We all feel like we're like in her life now. And then the last one is this. Not me offering my hot boss help, but him choosing another colleague to do the campaign with. So at the end of the day, she's mad because the boss, I guess, had to make a decision about who to do the campaign with, did not choose her. Okay. All right. So I see this. Tyler, I'm going to invoke you for this. Uh-oh. I see it first off, and I'm like, all right, this first of all, it can't be real, right? This is just her. Because how could this really play out like this publicly? People know her. Her friends know her and whatnot. They know where she works. This would be in very poor taste for the company, right? If the boss is dating now the employee that said it. Do you think this is real or is this all a hoax?
I certainly don't think it's a hoax. I don't think these people are particularly bright. Like, this is going to get up to management. This is going to get up to actual people that see it, that can do something about it.
When
They're
it
going to
does,
say, what is the matter with you?
when it does, can you please post a video? Because I need to see that moment and get in there. And I want to hear voices. I want to hear that go down. That meeting between her, the boss, and the real senior manager. But now let's think about this for a second. Immediately I sat back and I said, what if it was reversed and that was a guy it was a female boss. And it was a guy who put out something and said, oh, I just went and I had, my hot boss, and it was talking about a female. I guarantee you that there would be like sexual harassment thrown in his face.
I don't think that's as bad. Okay, look, if a guy does it to his boss, but what if he did it to her? Like, what if he was the boss and did it to the? I think that's worse.
Well, that's different because that would then be a power dynamic, right? Because if Tyler's saying if the boss hit on the the employee, I guess we'll say, I don't know. She seems like she's like just started out. That would be bad, right? That would be bad either way, I think. Although it would get more attention if it was, a male boss hitting on a young girl, right? Because that's a power dynamic then. That becomes like sexual harassment. Sexual harassment, they always say, is about power. But I'm saying even so, even if it was a young guy who made these videos, think about it, and you have a female boss who doesn't take well to this, isn't complimented by it, and it's like, this is inappropriate, fired.
I think certainly, but I think if it was his female boss, I think she'd be into it.
Think they'd be sleeping together? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Is everybody sleeping together?
Because I think she'd know that she was more powerful, right? That she's the boss. I think she'd be into it.
If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.